Hello, gentlemen. Well done for making it to this step. We're going to talk about vision. So this is going to be the first step in the quick start process, which is going to require a little bit of work from you. And I really recommend taking apart some time and kind of being able to focus and concentrate on this. The more effort you put into this work, the more you're going to get out of it further down the line. And at the same time, I'll also say, don't get stuck here, So the idea is to get your first vision down and then move on in the process. And, you don't have to get the most perfect vision with all of the details perfectly laid out, because, yeah, that can take a very, very long time for us. And a lot of the stuff is going to be difficult as well. So set aside some time and then focus on getting something down in that time that you've set aside, and then move on to the next step with whatever it is, so you don't get lost here. So yeah, in this video, I'm just going to quickly talk a little bit about what is vision, why do we need it, and then talk a little bit about the process that's going to be happening from here. So yeah, when Maniphesto started, then we were just a group of guys who kind of met and we were going to discuss about, like, what does it mean to be a man, and what is it that's taken that from where it was to actually be a big international network and all of these big events that are happening, that's actually changed the lives of hundreds and hundreds of men from around the world. And I think the answer to that is vision. And if you don't know what a good idea of looking at vision is, well, if we don't have a vision, then we don't actually know where it is that we're going to. And if we don't know where we're going to, then we're not actually the ones that are in control. And if we're not in control of our lives, then normally you'll find that someone else is in control. So that's the idea of formulating a vision here, is that we can actually get a clear picture for each and every person about where it is that I'm heading to, so that I can be the one who's actually setting up my life, and I'm not kind of getting pulled and tugged and, whatever, in every little bright, shiny object that's out there to distract me. But I know what I'm about and where I'm going. So in this exercise, we're going to go through some exercises now, or in this module, we're going to go through an exercise now to formulate a personal vision that'll kind of take you through those steps. And then in the next module, you'll be then looking to take that vision and go and join a core team here on Maniphesto Core. And then after you've joined the core team, then you'll actually be working your vision down into concrete, manageable goals that you'll be working on, not just on a kind of quarterly basis, but even on a daily basis as well, with these like kind of habits that we'll be tracking and supporting other men in your team then to be doing the same thing. So that's basically what Maniphesto Core is about. And this is the opportunity for us to really get stuck into it now. So yeah, formulating vision. This is a difficult thing. What you'll find as soon as you start doing this is that there are contradictory forces inside of ourselves that are pulling us in different directions. And what you'll also have to think about is that, if you can't commit to a goal for yourself, then how is it that anybody else will be able to trust you? Or how would you be able to commit to somebody else if you can't do that? So what we're doing now is we're challenging ourselves actually to live up to our own thoughts about ourselves and to formulate them in a very concrete way, and then work towards going towards those goals that we say that we want to go. And what we'll find is that, most of us, at least in certain areas in our lives, are living a bit in a fantasy world, in our childhood fantasies somehow. And so we often have lots of ideas about what we want the future to look like, but we don't actually take the steps of moving towards those goals. Or sometimes we take those steps and then we kind of get burnt, or we don't make it and then we kind of collapse into something or whatever. So we don't actually make that progress all the time that we say we want to do. And so that's what this process is really about: connecting our dreams that we have of the future to our reality right now, and making sure that there is a clear bridge between those things. And then at the same time also growing out of some of the childish fantasies that we have that are still kind of, driving our process or driving our lives, and maybe even holding us back a lot of the time. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing here. There's some really easy exercise for you to dive into and kind of get you started in that flowing process, the flow of the process of figuring this out. Yeah, you should come out of this with at least some better idea of some picture, some image of where it is that you're heading towards. So good luck.